said he was going to introduce me. He said he was going to introduce me.
He told me to make sure I take
I
it.
know that, but I'm saying he said he was going to.
Okay. I just tell you, I'm paying
No, I
attention.
appreciate you.
How do you call that early? That the lecture?
What it look like now?
I'm trying to see if they're gonna drop. You see how the lights turning up? $10. 4 seconds. I'm sorry. You about to get
All right, what's up, everybody? This is Jeffrey L. Boney, your host of Trending Tuesdays. Let's give yourselves a round of applause for being here at the election night watch party for former mayor, Houston Mayor, our forever mayor, Sylvester Turner, Erica Lee Carter, the daughter of the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, and our Precinct 1 Commissioner, Rodney Ellis of Harris County. As always, want to thank Linda Brown, who is a great organizer and behind-the-scenes person that makes all the magic happen. Let's give her a round of applause. I want to thank all the producers of the Trending Tuesday podcast, and of course, I want to thank the person that is responsible for making this thing happen, always, her KDITC in the community, and just her advocacy and philanthropy in society makes such a difference, and she's joining us here at the podium right now, and I'm talking about none other than Danette Davis, y'all.
Thank you, Jack.
All right, and so I want to turn it over to her real quick just to talk a little bit about Trending Tuesdays, and we usually have this at her studios, her showroom in Sunnyside, but we decided to come off-site to have it where the people are, and so it's so good to be here with you all on today. So, Danette, could you just share with the people a little bit about your vision, how you started Trending Tuesdays, before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we're here really to talk about, y'all?
Right. Thank you, and I do appreciate that. Thank you, Jeff. And I could have thought of no other person to serve as our inaugural host than Jeff Boney, my friend and Mr. City Council running unopposed.
Yes.
No problems. K Davis in the Community is my foundation, and we are just that. We're in the community, just as Jeff mentioned. We're located in Sunnyside, Texas. We decided to build our showroom. I sell furniture every day to schools and public entities and things like that. But with the foundation, I'm able to do the kinds of things I really love to do with art. We're able to do scholarships and work with young artists. If you'll notice, everywhere we go, we take our art and our artists. And as you can see, the art on stage and around you, we have a mentee who's a Texas Southern University art graduate. And her work, if you look around there, is what she does or whatever. So we want to promote that. We try to, when we say in the community, I think everybody that's on this, that's here tonight, that's having this celebration has been in the showroom. Erica Lee, working with Carla Brady, was one of our guests. We've had, if you are trending, because it's called Trending Tuesdays, then we're looking for you. If you're doing things trending, not just weekly, because it's every other Tuesday, second and fourth, We literally have you in our showroom, and we feed you, and we have a little red and white, and a lot of discussion, a lot of things that matter to you and that matter to this community. And we don't say just the Sunnyside community, we mean in the community. And that includes everybody that's doing things that matter to the people. So I thank you, Jeff. I do thank Linda. And these are politicians, and they have all the info, and you guys have you kept up to date. We just want to say welcome and thank you. And it's also online. So if you got friends who are not here and not going to be here, so that they can enjoy the podcast and what's going on, because we're going to take you live to the speakers and the politicians as they come in, and Jeff may step out in the audience. We're going to have some fun tonight. So thank you again, and enjoy.
All right, thank you so much. Let's give it up again for Danette Davis. We're going to have some good conversation on this evening. We're going to have some of the candidates that are on the ballot coming up here to talk as well. But joining me to discuss politics throughout the night are two good friends of mine who are very astute and engaged when it comes to politics. First, we have the former vice chair of the Texas Democratic Party and professor at Texas Southern University, the Texas Southern University. I'm talking about none other than Dr. Carla Braley. And graduate of the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris's HBCU, Howard University. And I also have a very good friend of mine who has run for office here in Harris County multiple times, but also is very engaged and involved in the political scene, worked the polls, both of them all day today. And I'm talking about none other than Rozzy Shorter. I was going to give your whole government name.
Okay, that's fine. When they vote for me, they need to know my whole name, so that's fine.
All right, y'all. So let's get right into it. It's no secret that we are in the midst of the most important election of our lifetime. I know that oftentimes we hear that, but this is the most important election that I believe we've seen in our entire lifetime. And we know that for president, we have two candidates vying to lead this country. And surprisingly, y'all, I don't even understand why it's even this close, but everybody is on pins and needles hoping for a positive result as it relates to the presidency. So we have the Democratic nominee for president and the current vice president of the United States. We're talking about Kamala Harris, and we have the former president of the United States, the Republican nominee, Donald J. Trump. And so we're waiting up. We were looking as Danette was talking. Everybody's going to be up here looking at the numbers, trying to see where we are. Now, we got some early vote numbers in, mail ballot votes in Fort Bend County. And so what I want to do is I want to kind of share a little bit, if I can, of what numbers we see in Fort Bend County. So for president, vice president, Kamala Harris is currently winning the early vote 151-915 to Donald Trump's 146-974. Still too close to call. Then for United States Senator in Fort Bend County, Democrat Colin Allred is leading 156-556 to Ted Cruz's 137-967.
Good job.
Again, this is in Fort Bend County. We're looking up the Texas votes right now. There you have some of the key races. We'll be keeping you updated on some of the other things. There are some very, very close races as it relates to Fort Bend County wide. Some of our judges, our current judges are down. Some of our current Fort Bend County sheriff, the first African-American sheriff since Reconstruction, is currently down slightly. And some of our other Democratic incumbents are currently down slightly in Fort Bend County. So Election Day and the turnout here on Election Day is going to be critical as to determine who's going to lead in the future in Fort Bend County, of course, in Harris County and across the United States. So Carla, what are your thoughts on how close this race is for president and some of these other races?
I think it's a tale of the era. Right now, it's very, I can say, very sad that these races are this close. When you think about the morality in this country, when you think about the values, when you think about that we really have not arrived to really experience democracy yet as we see it, and you have one candidate that's attempting to move us forward, to take us into the future, while you have another candidate that is very clear about going backward. And you have the nation, a number of people that are choosing both candidates. And I believe that one candidate really is symbolic of, you know, what we've experienced so much in this country, whether it's racism, whether it's sexism. I mean, gender is on the ballot. So many people sent texts and Facebook posts about the great gender reveal. I never thought I would be, you know, thinking about that. We think about that often as a baby shower, but the reality right now is gender reveal, and that's been a major thing in this election. And I think it makes me sad that we're in this position, that it's this close, that we may not be able to find out the results of this election this evening, and maybe not tomorrow either.
Wow. Roz, your thoughts?
Well, I certainly think it's a sad time that we're living in, that people can't make a decision about who they want to vote for, even up until Election Day. The majority of us know who we want to vote for. We may be afraid to say that, but I think that just speaks volumes to where we are as society as a whole. We have certainly gone backwards, and as caller said, that we should be moving forward, but the majority of America wants to go back. As you see, the numbers state that. It's not something that I'm simply saying. The numbers indicate that. And so you have to ask yourself, why do we see things like that? And it's probably because we think, especially for, I can speak as African Americans, that we have arrived, and numbers are showing us differently now. It's not that we have arrived to the place that we think we should be at. It's showing us in the numbers that we're not where we need to be. And so how do we move forward? How do we pivot from this moment? And I tell people this all the time. We're just, you cut me off.
Mic check. Just use mine. Oh.
Did I go off? There we go. You cut me off. I tell people all the time that we're only 59 years on the other side of the civil rights movement. Just think about in 1872 when Susan B. Anthony went up to even start. It was 100 years before I was born. I was born in 1972. So 100 years ago, Susan B. Anthony was fighting for women's rights and women's suffrage. And so here we are in 1920, we got the right to vote. And here we are in 2024, 104 years later, they're trying to take our rights away from us as women. So I think we've gotten so comfortable with where we are in life that we dismiss everything else. And that's what's coming to bite us in our butt at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think about 2016 when Donald Trump was elected as president of the United States, and how it appeared in 2020 that people were like, enough is enough. We want to move in a different direction. This leadership is not the leadership that we want to have at the forefront of our nation. And you would think that 4 years later, when the people made that decision, the people made what I believe to be a mandate that this is not the type of direction that we want to go in this country, to see us have a person that was convicted, 34 felony counts, paid money and had to settle for raping a woman, and pushing Project 2025, all of the things and elements of it. Then also the other criminal cases and things that he has done, the bankruptcies and all of the fake universities and all of the stuff that we've seen. And this is what a lot of people, millions of people in the society, not just white, majority white, but they say this is what we want as a leader. As a leader. I mean, Carla, is this where we've come? Is this how far we've fallen as a country? Or is
Well-
this just more of the same and we ripped off the Band-Aid of what really exists?
Actually, yes. This is a telltale story that we have not come that far. And we cannot forget. And everything that our ancestors have done, we have to pick up that torch and we have to hold claim and continue to take the action that we need. We can, enjoy life and we can have entertainment, but we have not come that far that we can go without activism. We have to do that. We have to have a clear agenda about what is next. And we have to make sure that we are teaching those lessons within our own community so that we are very clear about the legacy. People enjoy civil rights all across this world, still reaping the benefits of the civil rights movement that we experienced years ago. Well, we need to hold on to that mantle as well to bring that back into the United States, so to speak, so that we would understand that we have not yet arrived. And I think that we forget that because many of us are enjoying the lots in terms of our careers, in terms of education, in terms of ownership. We have, it appears that we have, had some substantial increases, but yet in terms of policies, we have enough people that have voted for a man who states that if he wins this election, there won't be any more election.
Yeah, he said that.
He certainly said that.
And we need to take him at his word. That would be what he would push for. Rozzy.
I think what's happening is, you said it clearly, we have a false sense of security. That's what has taken place. We're so secure in our own environment that we just put on blinders to everything else that's going on in the world, and the world is coming in closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
So
I tell you what, man, we're going to take a break, and we're going to allow the DJ to get back to playing a little music, and we'll be back for another segment as we crunch these numbers and take a look at where we are in Harris County, Fort Bend County. We have some of the candidates in the House falling in and a lot more people. But hey, listen, we have our guest. This is Trending Tuesdays. I'm your host, Jeffrey L. Boney, and we'll be back after the break. Let's enjoy some music, and let's get these numbers out and get these people elected that we want to see elected. All right, y'all.
What's going on?
You see him?
Fort Bend is not good.
Tamika.
Yeah, Tamika Porter. The sheriff, she's behind. Oh my
She's,
God. This
somewhere where he can really continue to shed light on things in the community, in the world that need to be improved. I think he was the biggest factor in 2020, besides Corona, that made people stop and think if they were really going to have an opportunity to live out their lives.
So many times that we have not gotten justice. This is one time in our entire history where we actually followed the trial. I remember when I heard the verdict, I was actually at the NAACP Houston branch. I think they caught it on camera and in the Houston Chronicle. I am the executive director and the president. And it was just something that you really shouted about. But we know that we have so far to go. But certainly you have to start with one step. And this is a giant step. They said it about the Apollo or something, but this is a giant step for mankind and for race relations.
God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes he takes ordinary people and does extraordinary things with them. So imagine how, out of all of the unfortunate killings of black people, African Americans in particular, by this country, from the hand, this captured not just the world stage, but the international stage.
The making of George. George P. Floyd, referred to as Perry Mills' victim theory, is gone too soon. A man whose complicated life and its final moments sparked a global movement. With a surgeon's precision, this sculptures continue to work on bringing this now icon to life. A love for ground and freedom began years ago. This beautiful bronze art piece is slated to be installed in Tom Bailey's Park, gifted by Ken Davis, a light in the community.
Red Mike.
To Harris County President, led by Commissioner Rodney Lewis. It is the hope that this art piece becomes a positive symbol for this country and beyond.
inspiration. Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouthwater meals with savings beyond food prices. Like digital coupons over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors, big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide. Look for the locked in low prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Kroger.
Everybody, welcome back.
Are we muted?
All right,
again?
everybody. Are we muted? Test, test. All right. We're back live here at the election night watch party for the next congressman of the 18th Congressional District, Sylvester Turner. Also, the 18th Congressional District representative that will fill the unexpired term of the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, Erica Lee Carter, and Harris County Precinct 1 Commissioner Rodney Ellis. We have a lot of dignitaries in the building. We also have a lot of community leaders, a lot of activists, a lot of individuals that are heavy in the political spectrum. I'm your host, Jeffrey L. Boney, for Trending Tuesdays. I'm happy to report, I didn't even say this, that I was on the ballot for November, this November. I was unopposed, so I've been elected to another 3-year term out of Missouri City, Texas. Give it up for your boy, Jeff.
Yes, congratulations, Jeffrey.
So excited about that. Joining me here on the podium to talk about politics this evening and the current races, talk about some of these election results. We're up here looking at these numbers. You know, we're kind of tripping a little bit on some of them and excited about others, but I have none other than Dr. Carla Braley, former vice chair of the Texas Democratic Party, as well as Rosie Shorter, who is also actively involved in the community as a community leader, as well as a political activist to a large degree. Later, we'll hear from some of the candidates that'll come up here. I know former mayor, our forever mayor of Houston, Sylvester Turner, will be joining us. Next congressman of the 18th Congressional Districts. The numbers are looking good. Right now, early vote numbers came in. You have those numbers, Carla?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking here. You got for the 18th Congressional District race, we have none other than Sylvester Turner with 118,421 votes to his opponent, Republican opponent, 50,182 votes. Currently, he is winning 70% to 29%.
Good job, good job.
And so the pathway to victory is very solid for also on the unexpired term for the 18th Congressional District, Erica Lee Carter, 115,496 votes. The Republican opponent, 35,615. And another Republican opponent, 15,329. What you wanted is to avoid a runoff, 50 plus 1. She has 69.39% of the vote. to the closest challenger, 21.4, and then 9.21% of the vote. So the pathway to electability is strong for each of these, depending on what happens here on election day, but it appears that all those individuals are solidly going to be bringing home the bacon, as you will, at Congress. About to join us now is the next congressman from the 18th Congressional District. Give it up for your congressman-elect, Sylvester Turner.
Is that me?
Yeah, Sylvester.
Hey,
You were state representative for many years. You ran for mayor several times and eventually became the mayor after your third time and served as mayor for 2 consecutive terms, were term limited. You're often referred to as the forever mayor of Houston. Now you'll be representing the 18th Congressional District in Washington, D.C. How do you feel about this moment, seeing that the odds are strongly in your favor?
you know, it's, well, number one, I've been blessed. Let me just put it that way. You know, I owe it to all of the people in this room, to those who are not in this room,
That's right.
for having stood by me for 35 years. I mean, I represent people in District 139 in Northwest Houston for more than 2 decades. And I had the privilege of running in a district that was 60% white, that had never elected a person of color. And people just, the Beulah Shepherds of the world said, go and run, you can win. And they worked hard for me, and I won. And then, of course, being mayor, running 3 times, and I just won, stand the course. But over that period of time, the people in this city stood by me, worked for me, prayed for me, didn't give up, and consequently would not even allow me to give up on myself. And so I'm grateful for that. And being a member of Congress was never on the bucket list.
Never?
Never on the bucket list. Quite frankly, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee kept trying to get me to come and participate at the Congressional Black Caucus Legislative Conference for years and years. She would put me on programs. I would not even show up. I said to the Congresswoman, look, that's your lane. That's what you are doing. I'm going to stay in my lane, and I'm going to do my thing right here locally. So it was never on the list. But I will tell you, time was Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. There's a season for everything. And we all would certainly wanted the Congresswoman to remain here. For me, Sheila Jackson Lee was like the superwoman. You know, she faced cancer one time, she beat it. When she made the announcement the second time, I just assumed she was going to beat it. So she was like a superwoman. And when she did pass in July, and people came to me and asked if I would consider running, my immediate response was no. I said no. I've been there and done that, so no. And then thought about it some more and came back again. And in fact, it was my daughter who simply said, Dad, you really going to stay out of this one? And are you going to utilize your experience and your relationships for such a time as this? And that's really what caused me to change my mind. So to be honest with you, I'm glad I did. I look forward to representing the people in the 18th Congressional District. You can't replace a Barbara Joy. You can't replace a Mickey Leland. You can't replace Craig Washington. You certainly can't replace Sheila Jackson Lee. But the work goes on, and you can do your part to move the 18th forward. So I'm grateful for the support, the love, and my job is to give back more than I receive. do have to give a shout out to Erica Lee Carter. Is that Erica? There she is. To Erica Lee Carter, let me tell you, it's one thing to see your children kind of grow up, and I know both Elwin and Sheila's kids, Jason and Erica, and you know, from a little kid all the way up. But it's another thing to see them just evolve, develop, mature, and it could not be more fitting than for Erica Lee Carter to finish out the current unexpired term of her mother.
Yeah.
What a special tribute. And she will represent her extremely, in fact, she's already doing it, but even more than that, she is also standing in her own shoes.
That's right.
Okay? So I would simply say to Erica, be Erica. You know, be Erica. And you're smart, she's articulate, more than capable, and quite frankly, her future is extremely bright.
Yes. Let's give it up, y'all, for soon-to-be Congressman-elect. As soon as these final numbers are resolved, but we've already claimed it, the numbers look strong.
That's right.
And we are going to call him now Congressman-elect.
Because I was, what was it?
Oh, you want to hear? Now, are you trying to flex, or you really didn't hear him? Okay,
I was doing the interview.
So you are currently at 7. Well, as far as percentage-wise, let me. Make sure. Okay, here it is. You're at 70.23%.
Oh.
That's a win.
118,000 votes.
Hey,
And the next closest person is 29.76%.
still too close to call. Can't call it yet. Gotta wait. Gotta wait a little bit. Gotta wait a little bit longer. But look, let me just thank everybody.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I certainly want to thank my whole family. I want to thank my daughter, Ashley, Jimmy, my son-in-law, my grandson. And you got to look at my grandson. You know? You got to. I tell you,
You were kind of beaming when you was rolling him in the stroller.
you look at him, you think you're looking at me. But I want to thank my family, and because they've been very, very supportive. And then on top of that, I know it's a political function, but look, let me thank God.
That's
Yeah.
right. Always thank God.
Because let me tell you, when people count you out, God counts you in.
That's right.
And let me just say to folks, when people are diagnosed with cancer, don't put a death sentence on them.
Yeah.
You know, don't do that. Don't, when people say they've been diagnosed with cancer, don't make them feel like they need to go sit down and prepare to die. Don't do what God is not doing for them.
Yes.
So, one of the major reasons why now I want to go, as my doctor said, Sylvester, go to Congress, live your purpose, tell your story, and fight for people who don't have access to health care like you have. Because let me tell you, as mayor, as a state representative, who has health care for the rest of my life, and I don't have to pay for any of it, my bill was huge at MD Anderson. Huge. I had the best health care you could find anywhere on the planet. But a huge medical bill. And I never paid one dime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not one penny has come out of my pocket. Now contrast this. My dad had cancer, leukemia, no access to health care, none. My dad died at an early age because the only thing he had was some painkillers, no surgery, no radiation, no chemo. He could not afford it. None. Fast forward decades later, now his son diagnosed with cancer. I to the best healthcare one could find. I'm still here. I'm still moving around. I am on the verge of not only having Sherrod being mayor, but being the congressperson of the 18th Congressional District. Access to health care can prolong people's lives. And that's one of the reasons why I'm even more determined to go. When they start talking about eliminating Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act, they're going to first have to get past me.
Yes. All right, give it up, y'all. Congressman-elect Sylvester Turner. Although he said it's too early to call, we calling it now. Congressman-elect of the 18th Congressional District, Sylvester Turner. Let's take a break, y'all. We're going to come back and we're going to bring the winner of the 18th Congressional District unexpired term up next, as well as several others, Erica Lee Carter. Let's take a break, y'all. You're watching Trending Tuesdays. I'm your host, Jeffrey L. Boney. We'll be back. I feel you touch in the pouring rain, and the moment that you wander from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again, and you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in love, in your soft love, and it's me. How deep is your love? It's your love. It's your love. I really mean tonight. 'Cause we live in a fool world, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me.
I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think that I care for you. When you know you're down inside, I really do. Maybe you need to show.
you. Check, walk, check, 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 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check. Testing, 1, 2, testing. Mic check. Mic check.
All right, we're just 5 minutes away from Trending Tuesday broadcast. The special election night watch party edition. We're 5 minutes away from our next segment. 5 minutes away from our next segment. Less than 5 minutes away, less than 5 minutes. Please don't forget to take care of my bartenders. They're working hard for you, take care of you. And they will take care of you as well, take care of them, and they'll take care of you as well. We got great food as well, so make sure you enjoy it. All right, we're 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away from taking it back to the podcast. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2.
is fine. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime.
60 seconds away from the Trending Tuesday podcast, special election night watch party edition.
Tonight is fine. You gotta push it to me, baby. You gotta start it to me, honey. If you want my money, you gotta make it good as honey. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine. I got my mind
Production, we ready?
You can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl.
Production, we ready?
Tonight is fine. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine.
All right, now we'll return back to Trending Tuesdays podcast, special election night watch party edition.
All right, everybody. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, testing.
My mic
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Trying to start it
Testing, testing. 1, 2. Yeah.
My mic sounds
Testing,
nice.
testing.
Test one.
1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
Mic,
One,
mic.
two. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I on? Am I on?
Testing, testing.
Testing. Hello.
Right.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Eric? No.
All right. All right. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Are we on? I'm not on. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Mic test, mic test.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Mic test. This mic is giving feedback. This mic is giving feedback. Feedback. Stick 'em. Ha, 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 stick 'em.
Mic check, mic check.
Gotta show love to Michael Crockett. CNS Cares. Crockett and Sons is in the house. When you see the sea, you know it's me, baby. Yes, bro.
Now you got me grooving. Just keep on moving. The feeling's really soothing. The more you keep me moving. Oh, baby, I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine. I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad this week is over. I need to get away. Go home and throw my clothes on. Come get you right away. Can't wait to see you looking lovely. I hope you're thinking of me. Cause all I want is time with you and don't need nothing more.
I see you across the room, talking to some men. I love your mannerisms, babe. The way you handle them, oh, I'm so proud to be with you. So attracted to you too. You're so damn good to me in everything you do, 'cause I am so in love. Oh, I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love. Oh, baby, I'm so. Listen, I'm so in love with you that I can't help myself. Can't help it.
As long as it's me and you, we don't need nothing else. I got you. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, let's make it last forever.
I'm so in love. First thing in the morning, when I open my eyes and see you,
Mic check.
I feel like a breath of
Mic test,
fresh
mic
air.
test.
I feel like I could fly, that I could get by.
You know that I love you, babe.
Any obstacle that comes my way,
You know I'd do anything for you.
because of your love. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm so in love. for me too. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Sugar is sweet, but not like you. Raindrops fall. Sunshine. But when I look in your eyes, don't want nobody else, baby.
Ooh, child, I don't play. I break it down for you this way. If I could get you away, what we can do, but nobody knows. And if we do, I kill it for sure. You're looking fine, it seems. Don't you wanna ride with me? We can ride to 2 or 3. Or if we get tired, if we can pull over, if we can do just what you wanna. We don't need to be inside, yeah. That body never wanna ride with you, baby, baby. We ride, and you're looking like you're qualified. That body never wanna ride with you, baby, baby. We ride. I don't care what way we go, no. We can pull the top down, slide the whip over. Do you wanna fast or slow? Girl, don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. Maybe let's ride, let's cruise. I wanna show you what we're making do. Touching your feet, giving you love, then love won't do. Baby, let's ride. You don't need to be inside. You got that body, never wanna ride with you. We ride, and you're looking like you're qualified. Got that body, never wanna ride with you. We ride, running in the back with the windows cracked. We ride, we ride, we ride. Baby, let's ride, let's cruise. To be inside, you got that body, never wanna ride with you, baby. We ride, looking like you're qualified. Got that body, never wanna ride with you, baby. We ride, running in the back with the windows cracked. We ride, we ride.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Step to the left, step to the right, spin around and break it down tonight. Bring it on up, moving close, and let me see you and your partner stroll. Step to the left, step to the right, spin around and break it down tonight. Bring it on up, moving close, and let me see you and your partner stroll. Step to the left, step to the right, spin around and break it down tonight. Bring it on up, moving close, and let me see you and your partner stroll. Step to the left, step to the right, spin around and break it down tonight. Bring it on up, moving close, and let me see you and your partner stroll. What do we do when the DJ's playing our favorite crew? We stand to win.
Mic check, mic check.
the whole night through. And what do we do
now, we're going back to Trending Tuesday podcast special election watch edition.
Tell me, now what do you do? What do you say when a gentleman asks you to dance? You say yes, and then get on the dance floor. Even when it seems we're going through some hard times, what do we do? Smile, 'cause we know we're gonna make it through now. What is it that
And y'all know this was Miss Sheila's theme song. This was her theme song.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm Leisha Green, and I'm Rodney Ellis's wife. We're doing a little divide and conquer tonight. Rodney is in Washington, D.C. I'm going to call it. He's going to be celebrating with the President-elect, Kamala Harris. So I'm here tonight. I think it's probably easy to say that Rodney is going to win again tonight. I think last time we looked, he was at about 72%. So tonight really isn't about Rodney. Tonight is about the 18th Congressional District and the fact that we are sending Erica Lee Carter to Washington to serve out the unexpired term of her mother, our great dear friend, the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, and sending our good friend, the former mayor of Houston, Texas, and we know it's going to be the congressional member-elect for the 18th Congressional District, Mayor Sylvester Turner. So if I can ask both Erica and Mayor Turner to come on up.
Song.
Oh, I think they got a song.
Clapping. There ain't no stopping us now. Come on, Democrats. The historic 18th Congressional District.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks Looks like things are finally coming around.
Now y'all know this was the Congresswoman song.
Long, long way to go.
All right, so come on. Let's give a little bit more energy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
But we won't let nothing hold
Come on, Chili Bill. Rock it.
our shirt together. We're polishing up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing, nothing
Stand in our way. Nothing standing in our way, Democrats. Come on.
I want y'all to listen, listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now.
All the way to Washington.
We're rolling up.
Erica.
Sylvester.
Stopping us now. We got the group.
All right, come on.
Ain't no stopping us now.
It's a good day to be in the 18th Congressional District of Houston, Texas. And while it is bittersweet that the legendary 29-year member, my mother, their grandmother, my father, Dr. Elwyn C. Lee's wife, and my brother Jason's mother, the Honorable Sheila Jackson Lee, is not here in person with us. Her spirit is here because we are strong Democrats ready to go back to Washington to work for the people of the 18th Congressional District. And I, Erica Lee Carter, am proud to win the special election and finish the term on behalf of my dear mother, Sheila Jackson Lee. So thank you, voters. Thank you, supporters. Thank you, Houston, for lifting me and my family during this time. And I promise I will not let you down or give up or give in, because my mother, she never did. And it is the honor of my life to have traveled this journey with her dear brother. Before I pass it to them, I do want to thank her Forever campaign team, led by Chairman Gerald Womack, Dooney Hebron, a woman of all hats, Daniel Keys Best, Julian Ryan, Ann Tillis, Ivan Sanchez. I'd like to thank also Chairman Mike Doyle for all he is doing in Harris County for our great Democrats. So while my time might be brief in Congress this time, it will be impactful. And I will not forget everything she fought for justice, economic opportunity, and most of all, for we the people. For she believed in the American dream. She believed that democracy was important and worth fighting for. And she would never give up or give in to anyone that would try to tarnish her Constitution, which is our Constitution. So I am grateful for this chance to not walk in her shoes, because no one will fill her wonderful, magnificent shoes, but to walk beside, follow the path, and do my best for the people of the 18th Congressional District. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. And now, the next member that will take the baton after me, our forever mayor, but our next congressman, Mayor Sylvester Turner.
Look, let me just start off by saying no one can replace the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. Can't do it, but this city, this state, this country have been blessed from her presence and from her work. I just want to start off by just thanking Elwyn. Elwyn is a quiet but effective soul, and someone who was married to the Congresswoman for more than 50 years. And he doesn't say a whole lot. Yeah. But his presence is so felt. So I just want us to take the opportunity to really give a strong shout out to Elwyn Lee. Give it up to Elwyn Lee. Because Elwyn and Sheila Jackson Lee have given birth to two incredible, incredible children. Jason, who's stepping in his own right, doing his own thing in Chicago, working with the mayor in Chicago, and just an exceptional leader himself. And then, of course, now the Congresswoman-elect, Erica Lee Carter. And just think, for the 18th Congressional District, Mickey Leland, Barbara Jordan, Mickey Leland, Craig Washington, Sheila Jackson Lee, and now Erica Lee Carter. Give it up to Erica Lee Carter. And I want to say I've had the privilege of knowing both Jason and Erica pretty much all of their lives. But over the last month or so, to be on the campaign trail with Erica has just been an exceptional blessing. It's one thing to have been out there working alongside Sheila Jackson Lee, but to now have had the opportunity to work and to campaign alongside Erica has just been a special blessing. She's not trying to step into the shoes of her mom, but let me tell you, she is more than prepared to walk in her own path and to champion her own causes. And I have no doubt that starting tomorrow, really starting tomorrow, that she will represent the 18th Congressional District extremely well. Give it up to Erica Lee Carter one more time. And then to all of those who work very closely with Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, I'm not going to call everybody's name. Erica has called them before. I do want to acknowledge Gerald. Gerald, thank you so very much. I want to especially acknowledge Gerald and Commissioner Rodney Ellis. Alicia is here in her own right, but the commissioner is out of the state. So I do want to thank Gerald and Commissioner Rodney Ellis for their support, for their encouragement. And I want to thank the Lee family for embracing me and for supporting me. They didn't have to. They could have just, dealt with their own mom's laws, wife's laws, but they embraced me and supported me. So I want to personally, Elman and all of you, I want to thank you all for being there for me on this new journey. And then I want to personally acknowledge my own family. Give it up to my daughter, Ashley Page Turner, to my son-in-law, Jimmy, Captain, and I said Ashley Page Turner, Captain, I should say, and to Jimmy, Captain, and then to the new addition, to Jameson Turner, Captain, my grandson. Please give it up to all of them. I was going to have my grandson speak tonight, but I decided, I don't want to rush him too quickly onto the main stage. So, but I want to thank all of them for the sacrifice that they are making, which is enabling me to take this step. To be honest with you, my intent was to devote much of my time to them and to my other sisters and brothers going forward. But I want to thank them for their continuous support, for always being there, for the encouragement. I appreciate them. And then lastly, and then I'll be done. As we move forward, it's important that we work together. Democrats, we have a role to play. And we need to play that role very well. When it comes to the needs that exist within the 18th, we have to make sure that we are responsive to the needs of every single person in the 18th, regardless of who they look like, regardless of their social economic status, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of whether they are housed or unhoused. Every single person needs a champion as we move forward. And people need to be seen and people need to be heard. All of us tonight have been extremely blessed. And we all have a super role model in order to point to and be guided by. But this is our moment. And this is our opportunity to really lift up every single person in the 18th Congressional District. And we need to make sure that just like we have been blessed, that we pass those blessings on to someone else. And so, if we had our brothers, we would not be here tonight under these circumstances. But here we find ourselves, and in the spirit of Sheila Jackson Lee, in the spirit of her energy and her tenacity, let us move forward and to be able to say we're not going to accept things any kind of way. That is important for every voice in the 18th Congressional District, that their voice to be amplified. And whatever we can do, let's do our part to make a positive difference. That's my pledge to you. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for being there. Now let's get the job done and let's move forward. Thank you so very, very much.
Down, do your dance, do your dance.
I say no. Say what you doing, trying to do somebody go. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, it's called a Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old, we gon' show you how you go. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Gotta walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Now you see what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. I represent for the dirty sound. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Where we know Bazzotti Cole went swinging. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Come on, J. Paul, tell them what I'm talking about. I gotta shuffle. I gotta do the Cupid Shuffle. J. Paul wanna shuffle. Let me see you do your Cupid Shuffle. Gotta shuffle. I gotta do my Cupid Shuffle. Let me see you do your dance, baby. I gotta do my Cupid Shuffle. I gotta shuffle. Let me see you do the Cupid Shuffle. Let me see you do your dance, baby. I wanna see your Cupid Shuffle. The right, the right, the right, the right, the left, the left, the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right, the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick, now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. 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 To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Now kick, now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Gotta walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. It's a brand new dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. It's a brand new down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Hey, down, down, do your
4 minutes left before Trending Tuesday podcast.
down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance.
Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. These are the good times.
All right, D-Dog.
Good times.
Test, test.
These are the good times. Are you stay alive? These are
3 minutes left for the Trending Tuesday podcast special election night watch party edition.
happy days are here again. The time is right for making friends. Let's get together. How about a 9:45? Come tomorrow. Let's all do it again. Boys will be boys. Better let them have their choice. Girls will be girls. Cute ponytails
All right, and now it's time to return back to the Trending Tuesdays podcast special election watch party edition.
All right, everybody, we are back, Trending Tuesdays. We heard from Congressman-elect Sylvester Turner for the 18th Congressional District. We heard from the wife of re-elected Harris County Commissioner Precinct 1, Rodney Ellis. And now we're about to hear again from Congresswoman-elect to finish out the unexpired term of her late mother, the iconic Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, Erica Lee Carter. Erica, thank you for joining us on Trending Tuesdays.
Good to be back.
Yeah, you were back. You were here before you were elected, and now you're back now that you're the Congresswoman-elect. How do you feel right now?
Well, there's joy, but of course bittersweet. But I'm always happy on Election Day to see votes counted, and this time the results we were seeking to continue and finish my mother's term and finish her legacy in the right way. But I wish, you know, she was running up and down. Actually, she probably would have been in Georgia and then to D.C.
Yeah.
But she would have been calling in on that mic if for some reason I was winning any office with joy.
Yeah, so we have some other key races that are still going on right now. We have, of course, the big ticket item, the presidency of the United States, Kamala Harris. Some of these results are looking good thus far, but it's still too early. We don't know how the end result's going to be. It's going to be overnight. But then here in Texas, Colin Allred is currently down statewide, but I don't believe the numbers for Dallas County, Harris County, and Fort Bend County have been counted yet. How do you feel about these races? And you know, Democrat judges are down right now. Fort Bend County judges and certain individuals are down right now. So Republicans came out pretty strong during early voting. So what are your thoughts on how we finished strong?
Well, I never consider us down, but we're certainly not out. You know, my mother believed, and I believe in every vote being counted. Mail ballots, absentee, overseas from our military and other Americans. And so we have to keep up the hope. I saw the Democrats, especially in Harris County, fighting really strong, really on the ground. The block walk canvas, they did a united program every weekend, weeknights, middle of the day. So I don't believe we're down. And of course, we need to move forward with Kamala Harris. And she worked harder than I've ever seen any candidate in my time that I've been aware of presidential elections. And so I'm certainly believing in her effort and hopefully her victory.
Any questions for the Congresswoman-elect?
I just want to hear, what does it feel like to possibly be serving with the first black Asian woman in the United States president, in that presidency seat? What's just the thoughts that's going through your mind of the possibility of serving with her?
I mean, it was already amazing even being on the ballot with Kamala Harris. I mean, that was the first race and just surreal, you know. We did have Barack Obama, but, you know, as black women, we're always last. Malcolm X said it a long time ago, and Fannie Lou Hamer said it before that. And so just to even have her name on the ballot has been inspiring and encouraging, and the energy. And to think that she will be there at our great nation finally, well, not finally, but moving closer and closer to its promise is something that I know my daughter, I want her to see.
Any questions for the Congresswoman-elect?
So you have just about 6 weeks to hit the ground running. Is there anything that you're going to do, or are you just going to continue on your mother's legacy of what she had going on?
Yeah, well, certainly it's important to support leader Hakeem Jeffries. They still have some important bills, especially reauthorizing, continuing the budget that expires December 20th. And whenever you do a budget bill, there are amendments and things that I will look at and work with Harris County delegation, Texas delegation, to see what we really need. She had some bills related to judicial safety that I want to work on. But the number one thing that's not Democratic caucus related is her commission on reparations that I'll be working on an executive order from President Biden. It's too late for legislation, but since he will be flying in to finish his legacy, this is something nationally. I've already been on calls, and they've been preparing, and they think this is the best time to try to get an executive order for reparations. Commission.
Well, Erica Lee Carter, we just want to take a moment to say congratulations to you. This is a huge win and accomplishment, not only in your life, but the legacy of your late mother. I know she's looking down, smiling from heaven, cheering you on along the way. And, go to Washington, D.C. and finish strong, as I know that you will. God bless you, and thank you for being with us on Trending Tuesdays. Yeah, let's give it up, y'all.
Congratulations,
Erica Lee Carter, Congresswoman-elect for the unexpired term of Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. All right, so we're going to get into this real quick before we end our segment. We're going to get into the whole Kamala Harris, Donald Trump election and give you some updates real quick. Now, just so everybody's clear, the popular vote is very important, but what matters most is the electoral college vote. You have to have 270 electoral college votes in order to become the president of the United States. And so currently a lot of the regular, most common states that are mostly always leaning Democrat or mostly always leaning Republican have been decided and already called early. But this year, there were 7 closely watched battleground states that we've been watching up here all night. Those states are Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Nevada, and North Carolina. Arizona has 11 electoral votes. Georgia has 16. Michigan has 15. Nevada has 6. North Carolina has 16. Pennsylvania has 19. And Wisconsin has 10 electoral votes. So every electoral vote counts. Every state that is a battleground state matters. And so do we have any updates, y'all, on kind of where they are, who's maybe winning in these 7 states?
Well, yes, currently she is up in Michigan. She's up
in Michigan?
She's up in Michigan, yes. She's up in Wisconsin. She is currently winning Pennsylvania, which we really need. Georgia is still on the cusp. It's 51 to 47? They're saying that Wisconsin and Michigan is too close to call, but she's still actually up. And unfortunately, we're not winning North Carolina at this time.
Yeah, so we still have a long night ahead of us. Every vote counts. We know that we already knew going in, looking at the polling and just, seeing how these elections go, that it was going to be a hard fight. But this candidate, this Democratic candidate, Kamala Harris, with a short runway and a short window of time, has, like Congresswoman-elect Carter just stated, has worked harder than any candidate that I've seen ever in my life on a national scale. I know I got a text message probably not 100 times a day asking for $5 more or $9 more or $100 more, as well as emails, etc. And I tell you what, y'all, one of the things that I think that all of us are going to be excited about tomorrow is that we're not going to see any more blistering, nasty, vile campaign ads on television.
I'm so ready for them to disappear.
Yes, indeed. So, Carla, Braley, what are your thoughts as to how you see things playing out with these Pennsylvania? Too close to call. They're showing Trump's up 50.1 to 48.9.
I have great hopes for Pennsylvania and Georgia.
Yeah.
If we get Pennsylvania and Georgia, I think it's going to be a long 2 days.
Yes.
But I think we'll see glass shattered.
Well, I tell you, a lot of these major counties that are heavily populated with African America have not, the precincts have not been called yet. They have not reported their numbers yet. So even here in Texas, right now, Colin Allred is slightly down by about 600,000 votes, roughly. And Harris County, Fort Bend County, Dallas County have not been reported yet as far as the numbers. And we know that those are three of the major counties across Texas that have a lot of Democratic votes and particularly African American voters in those areas. So it's going to be a long night. We got a lot more to do, but let's congratulate those that have already been called and elected. Congresswoman-elect Erica Lee Carter, Congressman-elect Sylvester Turner, Harris County Commissioner Rodney Ellis, Jeffrey L. Boney, and all of the candidates who fought hard. Let's continue to pray for their victories, y'all, and we'll see you. We're signing out. This was Trending Tuesdays. Your host, Jeffrey L. Boney. We'll see you on the next one.